Hello guys, how are you? Good morning. I hope you're good, right? Thank you for sending yesterday your homework, right? So today, guys, what day is today? Tell me. I can hear you. So yes, today is Wednesday, June 17th, right? So Wednesday, June 17th, 2020. Right, guys? So today, what are we gonna do? Today we're gonna work on bye-bye. So today we're gonna work on people in the Eastern Hemisphere, remember? So we are working on these hemisphere, right? Let me just move this my camera a little bit up. There you go. So I'm cool now. I fit here. All right. So remember, people in the Eastern Hemisphere. It says here that to start, we need to watch a video, right? So I have a video here for you. I want you to pay close attention, right? It's from UMCO, remember. So listen to it, watch it, and see how the people are in the Eastern Hemisphere. Vean cómo son las personas. The people in the hemisphere similar and different. Look at them. They look happy, yes, right? Look at their hair. Look, some Chinese people, right?
AMCO.
Happy to learn.
Perfect. So now we watch the video, guys. This is the video to start this topic, right? Let's continue, and I want you to be in page number 118. Here we have these two pictures as well. So the topic of today, guys, is this. How are people in the Eastern Hemisphere similar and different, right? You're going to tell me, how are they similar? How are they different, right? It says activity number one. Look at the pictures, read the captions, right? So let's look at the picture first. What do you notice here? What is the difference, right? Look, a girl in Israel gets a drink of water. So look at her. She just go to the kitchen, opens the faucet, and then she gets the water, right? But what about the other image? Look, a woman and her children collect water in Ethiopia. Look, what is it different, right? She's very comfortable in her house, drinking water, right? And they need to go ahead and get water from a river. Look, think this is really bad, right? They don't have like drinking water in their house. So now that we saw this, guys, and I am assuming this is really sad that they need to go. Look, the mom and the two kids, they go all the way to the river and get water so they can have something to drink. And she only opens the faucets and she gets water, right? Like you don't have to go to a river to bring water to your house, right? So we have here complete the chart. Look at this. So what do you see in the pictures above? What are you thinking about as you look at the pictures, and what are you wondering? What are you wondering about the pictures, right? Look at this. In the first picture I see, so what do you see in this first picture? What do you see? For the first picture, I think, what do you think, right? ¿Qué te hace pensar? And for about the first picture, I wonder. Entonces, sobre la primera foto, me pregunto, ¿qué te hace preguntarte, right? Me pregunto si es agua limpia, right? Or I don't know, whatever you wonder, right? So this is what you need to complete, guys. These first three are about image number one. So let's go to the next one, and it says, in the second picture, I see. What do you see here? You need to describe everything you see, right? Not just water. No, describe everything. For the second picture, I think, what do you think about this? ¿Qué piensas de esta foto? Right? And about the second picture, I wonder, ¿y qué te hace preguntar, right? Si llegarán o qué harán con el agua, right? Here, in the river is dirty. Está sucia aquí, pero ¿cómo le harán para tomárselo en su casa, right? Eso es lo que a mí me hace preguntarme. So, you need to complete this chart, guys, right? Perfect. And questions here for you. I have some questions for you. It says here, discuss the following questions with a partner, but your partner is you. And we have question number one. What are some similarities and differences you notice about the two images, right? Dos similitudes y dos diferencias que notaste aquí, right? And question number 2, what do these pictures tell you about daily life in each country? ¿Qué te dicen de la vida diaria de cada una de las personas de la foto, right? Esta que te dice, pues ella está a gusto en su casa, right? ¿Qué te dice de la vida diaria de ellos? No, pues que tienen que estar yendo al río, right? Conseguir su comida. Y ella pues solo abre el refri y tiene su comida. ¿Y ellos? We don't know. And the next, number 3, what do these pictures tell you about the resources that are available? Entonces, ¿qué te dicen las imágenes de las cosas que tienen disponibles para su bienestar? Right? Ella, me imagino, tiene todo, right? Tiene agua, luz, a lo mejor hasta internet, televisión. ¿Y qué hay de ellos? Right? Entonces, ¿qué es lo que estas imágenes te dicen sobre los recursos que están disponibles para las personas en cada uno de los lugares, en Etiopía y en Israel, right? So guys, right here, you can write the answers here, but I think they won't fit, so you can use the optional pages, right? Write the answer for these questions in the optional pages. Okay, guys, and now that you finished this, we're gonna go to the vocabulary section, right? So I have here an image, words. We're gonna learn some words, right? Well, it's like this, words, right? So we're gonna learn some words. Here, guys, is the new vocabulary, and this new vocabulary is in page number 119. So I would like you to be there, right? Vocabulary, what are we gonna do here? It says listen to the words and definitions. Then listen and repeat with your best pronunciation. So remember, every time we learn new vocabulary, you need to repeat, right? And it says here, the question word number 1. I will play the audio track 27.
Vocabulary.
And you need
Listen to the words and repeat with your best pronunciation. Native language. Native language.
Yes.
Muslims.
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 Good pronunciation, guys.
Chores.
Chores. All right, you got it.
Chores.
Chores.
Cycling.
Cycling. Yes, sir.
Cycling.
Cycling. Do you like cycling?
Spices.
Spices. What?
Spices.
Yes, spices. You got it.
Christian.
Christian. Okay.
Christian.
Good.
Cricket.
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 Have you ever played cricket?
Uniform.
What?
Uniform.
You got it. All right, guys. So here we have this now, and I hope you repeat, right? Now let's go ahead and read the definition. What is native language? So native language, I'm sorry guys, I made it bigger. Native language, it says here, first language learned, language of your culture. So the native language for you will be Spanish. If you learn English, that is your second language, right? Entonces, lenguaje nativo, pues con el que naces, right? Con el que creces. Muslims, followers of the religion of Islam, right? So los musulmanes, these are the people, Muslims. Chores, things you must do, like now in the quarantine, such as cleaning, taking out the trash, etc., right? So these are the chores. The chores are the activities, los quehaceres en casa. Cycling, I think this is very easy. Riding your bike, that is cycling. And then we got spices, right? Natural substances used to flavor food, like salt and pepper, right? Entonces, spices, todas las especies que su mamá usa, la sal, la sal, la pimienta, todo eso que usa su mamá para crear una sabrosa comida. Then we got Christian, a person who believes in the Bible and the teachings of Jesus, right? So Christian, un cristiano, la persona que cree en las enseñanzas de Jesús. And then we got cricket. Cricket is this sport. It says a sport played with a bat and a ball, somewhat like baseball. Entonces es semejante, somewhat, que se parece al béisbol, right? Y se juega con un bat y una pelota. And the last vocabulary word for today is uniform. So uniform, you know what is uniform, right? Do you like uniform? I have the uniform, look, Casan Angel's uniform. So it says clothing that looks the same and is worn by a certain group of people, like school uniforms, right? So do you like your uniform? Do you like this uniform? Do you? Yes or no? Tell us, right? I'm sorry, I'm just moving my camera so so you can see my uniform. You got it. There you go. And let's continue now. Please repeat. If you need to listen again, I will put the track 27 in the classroom platform, right? So guys, thank you for repeating. You are the best. We're back now. And the next topic of today, guys, I want you to think, what's in your lunchbox, right? So what do you take to school to eat, right? Is it a burrito? Is it a sandwich? Is it, I don't know, some spaghetti perhaps, right? So what is in your lunchbox, right? We're gonna work on this activity today. And why? Because we have here on page number 120, we have this activity. I don't know where I am. I don't know where am I? Where am I? I'm sorry guys, I don't know why this happened. But we are here. What's in your lunchbox? Remember 120. And it says here, look at the pictures of lunches from around the Eastern Hemisphere. So let's look at this, right? Look at the pictures of lunches. So look, in Japan, this is the lunch for the kid in Japan. Look, it looks tasty, right? So it's rice. What about Malawi? Look at this. What is this? It's kind of a rice, beans, right? Something like that. And Italy, look, in Italy, they eat like lasagna and they have the lettuce, tomatoes, right? So look at these three lunches, right? In Japan, Malawi, and Italy. So it says here, work with your team, but in this case, you're going to work with you and your pen, right? Is your team. So work with your team to list three ways the lunches are the same I'm sorry, and three ways they are different, right? So here you need to write similarities and differences of these three lunches, right? ¿En qué se parecen y en qué se diferencian? Tres similitudes y tres diferencias. And then, well, you need to send me your work in the classroom, right? So remember, look at these lunches. Which one would you like to eat? Or which one would you like to get to your school, right? So which one would you like? Which one would you prefer? And I think they are all delicious, right? Really delicious. Well, actually, I will prefer lasagna, right, from Italy. I think that would be nice to take to my school and share it y compartirlo con ustedes, right? So let's continue. And now we're gonna do what? This one or this one? We're gonna compare cultures, right? So I want you to pay attention here. Comparing cultures. Read and listen to the following text. So you will have track 29 for you to listen the text again. So let's read this. The cultures in the Eastern Hemisphere can be similar and different. Let's meet two children, these two, she and she, from different cultures in the Eastern Hemisphere. So let's listen the audio, guys, and circle if you find some new words.
Comparing cultures. Read and listen to the following text. The cultures in the Eastern Hemisphere can be similar and different. Let's meet two children from different cultures in the Eastern Hemisphere.
My name is Bahula. I live in Hyderabad, India. India is a beautiful country, but in my city it is very hot and dusty. I live with my mother, father, and two younger sisters. My native language is Urdu. We are Muslims and say our prayers every morning. After our prayers, I have salted flatbread with tea for breakfast. I put on my uniform and head off to school. On my way to school, I pass by several monkeys playing in the trees.
Oh, that is funny.
At recess, I play football and cricket with my friends. After school, I do my chores of milking and feeding the goats. Tonight, we are having chicken biryani, my favorite. This dish is made with chicken, spices, and rice. I go to bed by 8:30 p.m. so I can rest for another day.
Okay, so this part of the text is really interesting, right? This is what she do, right? So it says here that she plays cricket. After school, she does her chores, right? O sea, después de la escuela ella le ayuda, ordeñando y alimentando a las cabras. So that's good, right? Let's listen here, Petra.
My name is Petra. I live with my mom, dad, and one sister in an apartment in Munich, Germany. I speak German and I am learning English. I get up early because school starts at 7:30 a.m. I have bread, sausage, cheese, and tea for breakfast. Then, I pick out what I will wear for school. I pass by the Christian church I go to on the way to my school. School ends before lunch. Our family eats a big lunch. I have pork, green beans, and potatoes. After lunch, my mom takes me to the public park to play football with my friends. At night, I watch cycling on TV and play with dolls with my sister. I go to bed by 9 p.m. to get ready for another day.
Okay, guys, so look at Petra. She's German, right? So she speaks German. That is interesting. This is Alemania. She's learning, like you, to speak English. That is nice. So, guys, here, circle the new words that you find, right? What are they the same? How are they the same? It says here, tell a partner, but you're going to write it here. ¿En qué se parecen las dos historias, right? ¿En qué se parecen la vida de estas dos niñas? So, write it here. ¿Qué es lo que tienen de parecidos, right? Aquí escribo, no, ¿se parecen en qué? Son niñas de 9 años, ¿cuánto creen? 9, 10 años, right? So right here. And then on page number 121, we have an activity on these tags, right? It says here, answer the following questions. How are Bahula's and Petra's cultures different? Complete the chart. So country, what is the country of her and her? Native language. What is her native language? Her native language. Religion, what they do after school, and what they eat, right, in lunch. So here, country, you know what is country, right? That is the país. ¿De qué país son? Native language, ¿cuál es su idioma natal? Religion, ¿qué es su religión? What they do after school, ¿qué es lo que hacen después de la escuela cuando llegan a su casa? And what they eat for lunch, ¿qué es lo que comen en su comida, right? En su lunch, en la hora de la comida. Question number 2. What is one way Bahula's and Petra's culture are similar? ¿En qué se parecen ambas culturas? Una cosa en la que se parezca. Number 3. What are some different ways people can compare cultures? Give at least 2 examples. ¿Qué formas diferentes la gente puede comparar culturas? ¿Tú cómo compararías una cultura? La forma en la que se visten, en la que hablan, en la que comen, en la que a la hora que se duermen, right? En lo que escuchan, en la religión. So do this, right? And what about this? Circle how you feel about the following statement. I know how to compare cultures. Ya sabes comparar una culturas, right? ¿Cómo compararías las culturas? Es como te explicaba en la pregunta número 3. So, yes, please try to answer these questions, right? And if you have any doubts, guys, if you have any questions, remember you can send me a text to the classroom. Teacher, I don't understand this. Explain me again, right? So we can understand it. We can finish this. And thank you guys very much. I really appreciate the fact that you're here. Remember, watch the video so you know what to do. Here I explain everything, right? I think I do it really clearly for you to make it easy. And guys, remember, I really appreciate that you are here, that you come, that you watch the video, subscribe, and send it to your friends. And guys, I will see you then tomorrow, Thursday. Take care, wash your hands, and eat vegetables, right?